This is Need for Speed Payback, a continuation of some kind to 2015's reboot Need for Speed. Developed by Ghost Games, published by EA, this game certainly has the funding behind it to become a big player in the racing game scene once again, where we do lack great arcade style racing games to date. The Need for Speed reboot was a resurrection for the series in a sense, bringing back a lot of elements of fan favourites like Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2. It had proper performance and visual customization, but it fell off with an empty open world and very short campaign. Payback fixes some of these issues. The campaign is now around 20 hours long depending on your skill and completionist level, and there are actually extra activities to do around the open world of Payback as well. Unfortunately from there everything goes downhill, with all the cool action sequences you see as purely cutscenes or they're done for you. The bulk of the game is still driving and racing of course, but once you hit a sweet jump or movie-like sequence, the game just takes over and just makes you watch and not play. The police chases have become a linear bore as well. Instead of being a pure escape or destroy event, you must now go through a series of checkpoints till you reach the escape, basically the end of the race. Once you hit there, the police will absolutely disappear and never appear again during free roam, which is really disappointing. There are random cases where the police will show up during a race event, but they never pose an actual threat and seem to be there just for the thrill rather than the experience. So there are three types of events in Payback: street racing, off-road and drag. These can include pure race events or drift type events. All the events in the game are tied to challenging different leagues around the map who will make out they're the most important people in the most cringeworthy fashion. It's really strange, because the voice acting and the story of this game is extremely poor and we'd be better off absolutely not being there at all. Even the three main characters who you play at are uninspiring and leave you thinking, what the hell is most of this all the time? With a story based on revenge, you think they'd be a little more, well, up for it. If all that sounds pretty negative, well, I'm saving the worst till last, because the upgrade system in this game is absolutely horrible. Gone are the upgrading your cars through tune-ups via in-game cash. There's a new speed card system, which is the only way to improve your car's performance. Completing an event will grant you one random speed card, which may or may not improve your car. You can choose to equip it, you can sell it or break it down for speed card parts, which you need 3 of to create a new random speed card. But then parts are tied to different categories, so it becomes such a grind to even do that, so you just don't feel like you want to do it. You can purchase speed cards as well from the tune-up store if you wish, which refresh every 30 minutes with new ones. Each race you enter has a recommended car level, which means you'll be grinding previous events for speed cards and cash until you can boost your car above that number, because you cannot enter them races below, where you can enter them but you'll just be left in the dust. So you need to be at least that level, if not a little bit higher, to compete in that event, no matter what your difficulty setting is. And it leaves for some really uninspiring repeated events, and sometimes you're doing them many times. Overall, I don't think Need for Speed Payback is a bad game. I think it, at its core, gameplay and racing is actually extremely fun. Unfortunately, I think the decisions made for the content of this game, especially that speed card system, has ultimately ruined the experience for me, and probably ruined for many other people, especially people who enjoyed the Need for Speed reboot in 2015. Thanks for watching guys, and for more video game content be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.